Ganzo. Huh.
Okay. Good evening, guys. Welcome to Basics of Spanish
Yes.
with me, Naren.
Yes.
Okay. So basically, today what we'll do is we'll just keep it very, very basic.
Huh.
What we'll do is we will just do a quick. We'll just learn the quick basics, and probably we'll do some role play. We will just talk a little bit, a few of the common scenarios that we go through, common mistakes that even I do. Uh, don't worry, it'll be fun session. Okay, starting a little bit about the history of Spanish. Okay, so
Hmm.
what happens is that. Okay, so what happens is that Spanish is nothing but it's a language which is been derived by Latin. Okay, we all know that earlier yeah. So it is derived by Latin, but there are a lot of words which again from Latin changed onto Old Spanish. Now, what is Old Spanish is nothing but uh, there used to be it's a lot different from current Spanish that we speak because the current Spanish has a lot of uh, traces of Arabic in it, Arabic, French, a little bit of French in it, and Greek and Roman words in it. But before that, the Old Spanish was nothing but it was Roman and Greek, and there was no hint of Arabic in it. So if you happen to visit Spain at any given time, over there, if you go towards south of Spain, whereas Seville, uh, uh, during those sides, you can see in the architecture as well that they have a lot. It's been heavily influenced by the Arabic architecture that was there at that time.
Okay.
Does anyone have any questions so far?
So why do you think this mix happened? Like right now, there's Arabic.
Yeah. I will. So the reason why a little bit of Arabic is mixed is because that changed the pronunciation. Like for example, in the Old Spanish,
Hmm.
they pronounce a lot of the Z's and the S's very hard. Okay, but
Okay.
when the New Spanish came in, that pronunciation came a little bit down.
Okay.
And then when it comes to the New Spanish, it's where the H's are stressed a lot more. Like for
Hmm.
example, for a pillow, you say almohada.
Uh, Almohara.
Al
Al
mo
Mo
a
A
da.
Almohada.
Yes.
Huh.
Okay.
So
Now
that is Spanish for what?
for pillow.
Pillow. Algoada.
Almohada. M-O-A-D-A.
Almohada. Okay.
Almohada in
Yes.
it. Yeah. Okay.
So so this is again my pronunciation has been diluted for a lot of years since because of lack of practice. However, if you listen to an actual Spanish person speaking to it, there will be a silent there will be a H towards the end. So they would pronounce it like
Da.
almohada.
Da.
Yeah, the
Okay.
da will have a slight H hint in it.
Hmm.
Okay, uh, so that's there. Let me just quickly share my screen and just quickly introduce you to the tools the main tool that if you want to continue learning Spanish that might help you.
Hmm.
Real quick. Okay.
Almohada.
Second.
So the New Spanish can be like similar to French.
If you learn French, you can pick up Spanish. Okay. Okay. Nowadays, there's nothing to be told as New Spanish or Old Spanish. The Spanish that we speak right now is the Spanish that almost everyone is speaking on. Okay. So the reason why I had to make that difference is because the Old Spanish was used to be spoken around 200 BC, to about 110 AC. That's way old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just want to put a little bit of history there before we could go ahead and do this.
Okay. Yeah.
ठीक है. This is one of my tools that I use, Spanish Dict. Okay. Even though that I have learned Spanish, I do go back and listen to go back and get some notations, especially on pronunciations.
Wait, are you still here?
I'm
Your
sorry.
screen just says like it's just blank right now.
Yeah, it's blank. So maybe Naren, if you can just stop your camera and then start sharing your screen, that might work.
I think it's stuck again.
Hello.
Naren, just stop your camera, switch off your camera, and then only just show the screen.
Okay. Thanks. So this is one of the tools that I use for translations when I need any kind of reference to any kind of knowledge when it comes to Spanish. I refer to this tool. This is I use this as a mostly for pronunciation to figure out if I'm missing out on any pronunciation when I'm trying to translate documents or speak with a native Spanish person. Okay. Also, there is one more. There are two kind of Spanish that are there right now exist in the world. One is a Spanish which is spoken in Spain. Okay. And there's one more Spanish that is spoken in South America. That is Latin American Spanish.
Right.
So a lot of so today I would be taking. So what I normally do is I would take you since I've learned my Spanish from Spain. So most of my my knowledge would be derived from Spanish from Spain.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys need me to take you through Latin American Spanish, I can do that as well upon request.
But is there any difference between Latin America and the original Spanish spoken in Spain?
Yes, there's a lot of difference. There is the way the pronunciation of a few words in Spain. How they speak is they speak with a lisp. They have a heavy lisp. However, in Latin American Spanish, what they do is the lisp is not there, and everything ends in a very low tone.
Okay, and that is in Latin America.
That's Latin American Spanish.
Yeah, and some countries in North America as well, like Mexico
That's
and
Central
some parts
America.
of US, they also speak Spanish.
Yeah, that's correct.
So do they have a similar dialect or similar tone to Latin America?
Yes, that's actually considered as Latin American Spanish.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mexican, Chile, Argentinian has a lot of influence of Italian and Brazil. So that their pronunciation is a little bit harder to understand. But most of the Latin American Spanish is very easy to understand if you know Spanish from Latin American or Spanish which is spoken in Spain. When you meet the other person, you can understand. But if I say like the let's say if I say plata, all of us have watched Narcos right over here.
No, I haven't.
Okay, so Narcos, there is this this phrase told like puro con puro y plata.
Plata is money, right?
That's correct, but it says pure money, pure money. However, if you go and say that to if you go and say that to a person in Spain, they would know what plata is, but that's not how they speak. They say, instead of saying plata, they would say dinero. Would you like me to pronounce that again for you guys, or did you guys get that?
Dinero.
Yeah, dinero.
Dinero.
Ah.
Dinero. Okay.
Okay, so that's a little bit of quick brief about Spanish and what tools I use. Yeah, there is one word. Okay, let me see if I can share my screen and hope it doesn't crash. Okay, let me let me just share my screen real quick. Okay, where are you? Right here. Okay, now this is a very common mistake that we do. Okay, let me type ANO. Okay, now the following word that I'm gonna okay, let's do this thing. Let's do like this. Let's see that. Okay, let's type in years. Okay, we hit the translator.
Okay.
And we get this one, el año. Okay, that means the year. Okay, now if I type in the same, okay, you guys notice that this is where did you go? Okay, you guys notice that there is an ANO, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I will type in the same over here, ANO.
Otra hermana. Hermana. What is hermana? Girl.
I will come to that.
Okay. Okay.
In a minute. Don't worry, I'll come to that. Okay. I just type in the same word.
I will say it in English.
Yeah, that's a Spanish word, but it'll come into English.
Yeah. And we should have named our Kundi tank as Ano tank.
Arey.
Okay. This is a very common mistake that happens, and it's all because we missed out on a small
Accent.
Tilde.
small hat on the end. Okay, I will again show you how the hat looks like.
Anos.
What is it called?
Okay, 1 second. I'm loading that back. That's a very common mistake that happens over there. No need. Okay, so this N makes a lot of difference because without that N, the word meaning changes completely.
Is there changes in the pronunciation also?
Yes, there is. I will actually just bring out the pronunciation right here. Give me 1 second. Okay. I'm sorry, I would not be able to play the pronunciation, but this is how it's pronounced. Año.
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 Yeah.
Oh, the
Or is
tilde
there a
was
pause?
missing.
Okay.
No, the apostrophe kind of thing over N was missing when you typed Ano.
Correct.
Año.
Yeah.
This is Año. Año.
Año.
SpanishDict.com.
What are those things called, like the hat or whatever on top of the
Macha, there's only one letter difference, okay? Do not mess up with the letter again. Otherwise, you'll get a different website altogether. Come on, Sam.
Why did he say my name? El Año.
Yeah.
Año.
Okay. So this is the Spanish has 27 alphabets. This is the 27th alphabet. This N over here is the 27th alphabet. And the pronunciation of that alphabet is
Año.
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 Año. El año pasado no mudamos a Madrid.
Okay, that pronunciation was fairly accurate. I could give you a good 60% on the pronunciation, literally.
Damn.
Damn, man.
That's pretty good. Okay. So here on, let's do a quick thing. Let's play a quick video. Okay. It's a 3-minute video. However, we'll do a stop at minute 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Want me to?
So that video is nothing but a brief introduction on how things on how they pronunciate and how they speak, basically. So in between, I'll stop the video and I would basically I'll let the video run, and then I would take you through the same thing on a Word document. I didn't have enough time to prepare a PPT because of last minute work that I got from office, but I have all the phonetics, everything prepared, and then there are others as well that we will go ahead and fill in as the session prolongs.
Okay.
Okay. So Sam, over to you. I'll just stop sharing. Yep.
What's the alphabet called? The last alphabet.
The N?
Yeah.
Okay, it's N-A.
N-A.
Yeah. So M-A-N-A, N-A, and then you go on.
Oh, so it comes like M-N-N-A? Okay, like that.
Yeah.
In the middle.
Correct.
Nice.
Good.
Start.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Hola, hola, ¿cómo están?
Hola, ¿cómo
están?
Okay. Just pause right here. So guys, as you notice the way that the girl started, so Spanish normally, if you see speaking between two different people, the rate of speech in Spanish is way too high. Whether we easily speak about close to 100 to 120 words per minute. Close to, and that is quite slow. There are people, there are a few people who I speak to who their rate of speech is about 150 words per minute.
Holy shit.
Wow.
So they normally speak fast, but again, let's continue to watch the video.
Están aprendiendo.
Hola, hola, ¿cómo están? El día de hoy nos vamos a...
Acuérdate que están aprendiendo a hablar español.
Tienes razón. Hola, ¿cómo están? Creo que ya nos han visto en muchos videos en este canal de Spanish Playground.
Así es. Por esta razón hicimos este video para que nos conozcan mejor.
Nos vamos a presentar. Yo me llamo Pamela.
Y mi nombre es Juan.
Yo tengo 26 años. ¿Y tú?
Yo 27.
Y yo tengo 2 hermanos, un hermano mayor y otra hermana. Yo soy la menor y también soy mamá de una niña de 6 años.
Yo solo tengo una hermana mayor y también soy el hijo más chico.
Bueno, ahora estoy viviendo en Guanajuato capital. Soy mexicana.
Yo también soy mexicano y nací en una ciudad que se llama León, muy cerca de donde vive Pamela, como a 40 minutos.
Estamos muy cerca.
Así es. Y Pamela, cuéntanos qué te gusta hacer.
A mí me encanta ir al cine, me gusta mucho estar con mis amigas y me gusta escuchar música.
A mí también me gusta mucho escuchar música y ver películas. Es algo que disfruto mucho hacer. Me gusta el campo y las plantas. Me gustan los huertos en las ciudades.
A mí también me gusta mucho cantar y yo estudié comunicación. Así que me gusta.
I think we can put a stop. We can just pause it right here.
También me...
So I haven't heard from Bhavna and Shiva. So Bhavna or Shiva, if any of you guys can just I understand asking this question would be slightly out of the box, but if you can just tell me what you understood by the video or what are they trying to say.
I understood only the Ola Ola part. Most that.
Yeah. The pretty much lost.
Okay. There are a lot of words over there that have been used that have been used that are, I'm pretty sure you must have heard here and there, right? Like the word amigo. Have you guys heard the word amigo?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cine.
No.
Cine nothing but cinema.
Okay.
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 I've not heard about that.
The word mama.
Does that mean mom?
I'm sorry, Bhavna, your voice is a little bit breaking up.
Does that mean mom? Okay,
Yes.
I've not heard it.
Yes.
Okay.
So the best part is I can right now tell you that there are close to 1,000 there are close to 1,000 words in English. If you just change the pronunciation a little bit here and there, you already know at least 15% of Spanish
Hmm.
Okay.
just by changing the pronunciation here and there a little bit. You already know 15% of Spanish right there. Okay. However, let's just quickly move on to what they say and let's dissect what they said on the video. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Just give me a moment. I'll share my screen. Okay. Is this font okay, or do you want me to increase a little bit?
That's perfect.
It's fine. Yeah.
Cool. So as you guys see, the way they started a little bit fast, and then the other guy said, "Okay, wait, hold on. These guys are learning Spanish, so we need to. They're still learning. So at that time is when they slow down their rate of speech to, wherein you guys can notice the pronunciation of each word, even though you can't understand what they say. You can at least try to make out that they're trying to at least ensure that that you can understand understand what they say, how, and so you can focus on those words. Okay. So the first thing that they started with was a greeting. Okay, they said hola, and over here you have the phonetic the phonetic way on how you pronounce the word exactly. Yeah. This is the Spanish way. However, if you see the international way, they say it O-L-A, hola.
Hmm.
But if you see, as I was mentioning earlier, there is a lot. You see, there's a lot of there's a lot of H sounds in the Spanish. So this hola also as well has a H sound in it, which is normally not that audible most of the times. Okay. Now, moving on to the next phrase that these guys used, these guys used "¿Cómo están ustedes?" Okay, that means how are you guys doing? Okay.
¿Cómo está usted?
Okay. This is the what? Okay, ¿Cómo están ustedes?
Está.
Wait.
So with the lisp, right? ¿Cómo está usted?
Yeah. So this is okay. Wait. What they said in the video is "¿Cómo están?" How are you guys doing? Okay. Now what I've done is I've not put the exact phrase of the video, but I've put two other forms which is commonly used in Spanish. One is the formal way. So if me and let's say Shiva, I'm meeting at a formal meeting, I would say, "Hola, ¿cómo está usted?" Again, the word "usted" would mean a lot of respect. I'm giving respect over that. However, if I'm meeting Anvesh, I would say "¿Cómo estás tú?" How are you?
Ah.
That's why I have mentioned both, and you have the pronunciations as well in the forward slash. If I'm going too fast, or if you want me to repeat anything, or if you have any questions, just stop me then and there and tell me that you want me to go ahead and stop or take it through again something. I would do that again.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Now, later onwards, these guys went ahead and said their names. Okay. Now there are two ways that you can say your name. Okay? Both are correct. There's no wrong way. Okay. Now the first one says Yo me llamo.
So Y is pronounced as
J.
J.
Yeah,
Yo me llamo.
correct. Now you would see this word Joe being used a lot because that is nothing but saying me, my name is, or I am. Yo me llamo. And then you can go on with your name. Or if you're or if you like meeting someone for the first time or anything as such, you can also use mi nombre es. So the first one would be I am called so and so. The second one will be my name is. Okay.
Yo me
Mi nombre es.
So what's his name? That is ILAMO or LLAMO.
LLAMO.
So it's pronounced as Yamo.
Yamo.
llamo.
So there is so.
So okay.
Moses Sam Paul.
Sam.
Okay, go on, Shiva.
Okay, I'm just trying to put the context over.
Yeah. So what happens is that sometimes you have to extend the pronunciation for certain letters. Hence, they add another, especially when it comes to L's, they add another L onto it. So and then that becomes a J pronunciation.
And also that first is Jome.
Yeah.
That YO also is pronounced as JO.
Yeah.
Naren, can you read that third line?
Sure, I will in a minute.
Okay.
I'll actually,
So,
sure.
Yeah.
Yo tengo, actually, okay. Yo tengo 26 años.
26 years.
Age.
Okay.
Years.
Yes.
tengo
So over here, again, as I showed the mistake earlier, my N is not the correct one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this phrase will actually be
No, we got it. We understand. It can't be the other end.
Age 26, but it makes sense also.
Yeah.
If you're 26, that's also 26. Yo llamo my nombre. Okay.
so let's say that let's say we had a quick conversation. I say hello, the other person says hello. We ask how we are each other. Okay. Then we introduce our names and I give out my age. But I want to know what is the other person's age as well. Okay. So instead of telling what is your age, I would just say and you.
And you. So, but how are you pronouncing that? Y2.
E2.
E2.
Yeah.
Two.
Oh. So in French it's ETTU.
Yeah, A2.
A2.
Yeah.
E2. Yeah.
Okay.
Trust me, the minute you
so
start
the-
learning French and everything, it becomes a mix in.
Yeah. Yeah. Because nombre in French is number, and Here it's name. Nombre.
Como tu papel, yo m'appelle. Yeah, that's
No,
correct.
here it's also number, I
Yeah.
think. Name is Lamo, no? That,
No. Over here, nombre is the name. Number is nothing but número.
Oh.
Yeah.
What does tango mean? Yo tango.
I'm sorry, Bhavna, your voice is breaking up.
I think age.
Oh,
Tango.
I have 26 years.
Oh, I
Ah,
have.
it's the same as French. Je vais ses. Ah.
No, Ajab.
Huh?
No, in French, you say je suis Vance.
No. This is je vais.
Je vais.
Yeah.
Okay, or you can say no, je vais. Yeah, correct. Je vais makes more sense.
Je vais.
Vance's Annie. Okay, cool, great, cool. Now, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so they said, let me read it out, and let's see if you guys can make it out. Okay, yo tengo dos hermanos, un hermano mayor, otra hermana.
I
have two friends.
I'm sorry.
I have
two friends.
two friends.
Okay, hermanos is nothing but brothers.
Brother.
Ah.
Okay.
One brother
In
is the mayor.
In this case, I have two siblings. One elder brother, and a sister.
Oh.
I am the youngest. Soy la menor.
Soy la menor. I'm the youngest. Okay. Can you read it again, like one at a time?
Sure. Yo tengo
Okay.
dos
Yo tengo dos
hermanos.
hermanos.
Un
Hermano
mayor
mayor.
y otra
Y otra
hermana.
Yo soy la menor.
Yo soy la menor.
Oh, yo soy la menor.
What does that mean? Yo soy la menor.
I'm the youngest.
I'm the youngest.
Oh.
Yo soy la menor.
And you can make a song out of that.
Say. Read it.
You can make a song out of that. The way it was being said. Yo soy la menor.
Yo soy la menor.
Cool.
Yo tengo dos hermanos.
The H is not pronounced here also.
No, it's not pronounced over here. The H is there, but it's very silent.
Yeah.
There's more stress on the E.
So you can imagine my name was pronounced how? With a J that can't be pronounced as J and H that doesn't exist. It was a disaster.
This is Jamna, right?
Yeah, Jarna. and the next line belongs to me, Naren, right? That is my introduction.
Please go ahead.
También soy mamá de una niña de 6 años.
What?
Come on, everybody knows I have a little girl.
Boy. Oh, girl.
With
Oh.
6 años.
6 años. What is 6?
16.
Yeah, what is this? You haven't done numbers yet?
16.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
Yes, Bhavna, got it right.
Wow.
Soy mamá de una niña de 6 años. También is also, I am mommy of a girl of 6 years.
Okay. Now, thank you, Jamna. Also, guys, please do note that there is a spelling mistake on two words. One is the year, and the other one is niña. Both have to have the the N with the hat
Tilde.
on it,
Oh,
the tilde
hat.
on it.
Enya.
Yeah.
Because I'm using an English keyboard, hence I don't have the option to write the N with the hat, but this is how it is. So Nina would be with that N with the hat instead of the normal N. You would use the N in the hat because you have to extend the pronunciation of the N over there, the second N.
Ha.
Okay.
Nina.
Let's just skip this middle line. Let's move on to this one. Okay. 1 second. Okay. So now I'm just going to talk about where I'm going to live. Okay. Let's say that, okay. Estoy. Give me 1 minute. Let me hide this off. Okay. Now, when you say that I am living in some place, okay, you would not put. You can normally. No, it is advisable to start each and every sentence with Joe. Okay. However, you see when you're reading a book or you're reading a paragraph, when you try to introduce, you see so many times Joe, or you see in English as well. If you see too many times I, it becomes a little bit monotonous. So in Spanish, you have a rule wherein you can sometimes leave out the subject in this case. So the word Joe can be left out. Yes. You had a question?
Is it in speech also or in writing, Naren?
In speech and writing.
Both. Okay.
Okay. 1 second. Did I miss out anything in chat? Okay.
Is the first word estoy? How is it pronounced?
Yes.
Okay. Estoy.
Okay. Estoy. I'll get you the phonetics as well. 1 second. Where is it?
What does it mean?
I will come there in a minute.
Okay.
Okay. Estoy viviendo en. Living at. So normally in English you would say I am living at this place. So what we've done in Spanish right now is that we have left that I over there and we have just allowed the verb to give your presence, to tell that, okay, if this is singular person or multiple person, and you're saying living at.
Estoy viviendo is living at.
Yes. Viviendo is living, and at. Estoy is I am.
Estoy viviendo.
So basically, the literal translation of this word is "am living at." The I is not there, but estoy. When you see a word which has a singular in a singular form, in a singular person, it can be said as "I am living at." I know this sounds a little bit confusing.
Joe May is also I am.
Okay, wait. Let me put it in this way. Okay. So this is I am living in, and the whatever city or place name you want to enter. This is the actual structure that it should be, right?
Yo estoy viviendo.
Yeah.
All of us understood over here so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Now what I can do is in Spanish, I can remove the person. I don't need to say I. With the verb itself, the way that the verb is being used in the sentence, the speaker or the listener knows that I am talking about the first person. I'm talking about I'm talking about myself. Confusing?
Got it.
No. Yeah.
I'm not getting those. I'm not sure. I'm not getting that confidence response from you guys. I'm not feeling that confident. If you want me to repeat it once again, I can do that better.
Got it.
Let me guys give you an example in Hindi. Like in Hindi, in Tapur language, "Apun ko yech mangta hai."
Hmm.
Okay. But the actual way of saying is "mere ko ye chahiye." But we can say "Apun ko yech mangta hai." We still understand that I want that thing, right?
Yeah.
So over
Yeah.
here, we by the way of saying the different word, we are trying to say convey the same thing. So over here, we remove the subject, and with the verb itself, we're trying to say that, buddy, I'm living here. Complicated?
No.
Got it?
Me. I got it. Yeah.
Cool. Bhavna, Shiva?
Naren, Varun here.
Yeah, Varun, tell me.
Yeah, so there are some cases where you have pronounced Y as J, and some cases where you have normally pronounced Y as Y only. So, any inputs that you can give there when to pronounce as J and when were?
That might be a mistake of my pronunciation, Varun, but normally we say Joe itself.
J only.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joe.
Right.
Okay. Now the reason why. Okay. Now coming to the start of the sentence. What this means is now. Well, now. Okay. So bueno is bueno can be used in many ways. Bueno is good, or it can be used as well as well. It can be. It can also be used as well in different sentences.
Hmm.
And then you have the word ahora, which means now. So if you want to translate this literally to English as well, it would be, well, now I'm living at XYZ place.
Hmm.
Does someone want to repeat the pronunciation? Do you want me to repeat the pronunciation for the words real quick?
Yeah, please.
Bueno,
Buono.
ahora,
I feel like Joey now. That's what I'm gonna do finally. Blah 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 blah. Sorry. Buono.
you remind me of Dracula from Transylvania. Blah 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 blah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I'll start again. Bueno,
Buono.
ahora,
Ahora
estoy
estoy
viviendo
viviendo
en.
Koramangala.
Okay. Anyone else wants to give it a shot?
I'll go.
I'm sorry.
Prarthana, I'll go.
Yeah, one second. Prarthana, go ahead.
Bueno, ahora estoy viviendo en Bangalore.
Good enough.
Say it fastly.
Bueno, ahora estoy viviendo en Bangalore.
Lovely.
Okay, cool. Okay. And the below one is nothing but this word soy. Okay. Soy is if you want to do a literal translation to it, is I am.
Okay.
I apostrophe M. Okay.
Soy.
So I'm Indian.
Oh.
Soy indio. Soy indio.
India.
Soy Tamilian.
Oh.
Cool. So, okay. Let me just quickly introduce.
Shiva, are you here?
I'm there.
Okay.
Naren, soy and Jome, both are I am.
I'm sorry, Shiva. Can you come again?
Soy and Jome. YOME. Jome is also I am.
You need to add any other conjunctions. Once you said soy, you can just state your nationality.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because the nationalities, the way the nationality are said, it's you would not say I am, and then you put another I am from the India. No, right? I am from India, or I am Indian in this case, or I could say I am Argentinian. In Jamna's case, after I am, there's no what I could say. There's no other word added between the nationality and the subject. So the same place over here. Same rules apply.
What is that nacionalidad?
So nationality.
Oh, can you say that? Like, can you pronounce it?
Sure. Nacionalidad.
Nacionalidad.
Can I just say something here? Like
Sure.
here, there is no A that is pronounced like English. So it is always A. So nacionalidad rather than nacional.
Oh,
Nacio.
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 Just like you would say, I don't know, at least in Hindi, how would you say it? You know, like nacionalidad. And everything that ends with an E, also you end up with saying, you know, pronouncing the E. And I just wanted to say here, Naren, while I lived in both Spain and Argentina, nobody could understand when I said Indian. There was no word in their dictionary that understood this somehow there. Maybe in India they do. But while I was there, I had to say soy de la India or soy Hindu.
Yeah, soy Hindu.
Yeah, Indian wasn't a word for them to relate to me coming from India.
Well, what I used to do, what I used to do is I used to play pranks with them. I soy Indio, and
But
that is
I
nothing
don't know
but
if it is a word that exists in their understanding and their dictionary while they are living there.
Yeah. So
maybe a Spanish in India would understand, but this wasn't something that I kept on asking, how do I say this? And they said, no, this is how you would say. Soy de la India or soy Hindu, but not Indian or whatever word you said. That wasn't acceptable for them.
Nacionalidad.
To understand my nationality as Indian.
I completely agree with you, Jamna. Now, I'm pretty sure that I'm messing the nationality thing up as well. I'm pretty sure I'm doing that, but the way you said
I had to say my nationality like over 50 times a day over 8 years. So
you're right. I'm not going to even discuss on that
it?
because I'm pretty sure that the way I'm putting it across, it is incorrect, but it is still understandable. Wherein if you now say those words, they have a broad understanding. Back in the day when I moved in Spain, or when we were there, I'm pretty sure you were there. When you were there early 2000s, they were pretty much not aware of what an Indian person is, because that was not that vibrant over there. But now in Latin America and in Spain, there are a lot of Indians, so they know what they're talking about, and so they understand. But I completely agree with your point. What you said was 100% correct. Either you say you're Hindu or soy de la India.
Sure.
Okay. Cool. So let's just do a quick pause over here. Okay. Now, any volunteers to introduce themselves in Spanish? Okay, since I don't hear any participants, I would actually start picking people.
Jo naam Shiva. Is it correct?
Go ahead, Shiva. Go ahead.
Jo naam Shiva. Jo soy Hindu.
Okay, perfect.
That's it.
Cool. Fair enough. Fair enough. Now there is one trick that that can actually help you out
Hmm.
is when you're saying your name, right? Okay. Instead of using the complete me llamo or mi nombre es, you can just do a quick shortcut and say soy Naren.
Soy Sam.
Correct. So if I want to do a quick introduction of mine in this way, I would say hola, soy Naren.
Hola. Hola.
Yo tengo un hermano menor. Soy hindú. Me encanta aprender nuevas cosas, escuchar música y ver películas.
What?
I will translate. So what I just said was, hi, I'm Naren. I have a younger brother. I'm Indian. I like to learn new things, listen to music, and watch movies.
Lovely.
I feel that I lost the group.
No. People are like, Pratna is trying to tell a big sentence. Let's see.
Okay, cool.
I want to know what's my age, like, no, as
Okay.
in the number for my
Cool.
age in
ठीक है.
Spanish.
Fair enough.
What's my age?
That's okay. So I knew that we would come to that, so I have that also open. Give me 1 minute.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So these are the numbers from 1 to 100.
Oh, wow.
Yep. I was supposed to put this on a PPT, but however, was not able to. Okay. So you have don't worry, I'll be sharing this particular document.
Where? I can't see any screen. You guys are able to see something?
No.
Oh, my bad.
Can't see.
Then why did you say wow, Pratna?
Because he said 1 to 100. I was like, wow, 1 to 100.
Okay, let me see if I can minimize this.
Yes,
Don't need this. Can you guys see the entire screen? The entire context of numbers?
This is easier than French. Like French after 50 is hell.
It's the same, actually, Pratna, the same context as French.
Oh.
It's very same. In French, it's easier. In French, it's a lot easier. It's basically the same context. If you have to learn the numbers from 1 to 20. And then 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90.
Yeah, that's fine because you have 1 to 10 and then you have to learn 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Like that's fine. French, you have to start adding numbers like.
French is literally mathematics.
Yeah.
90.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's 90 something.
90.
That's
90.
Does not exist. That's
90. Okay. So let's say that Pratna is okay. Based on how you talk and this thing, I guess you're in your mid 20s. I would say about 26, 27.
Oh damn! I'm so old. Yeah. No, I'm 17.
Oh, shit. That was a very far off estimate from my end. About 10 years off. Your voice does not do you justice.
Look at a mine. That's like 60.
Oh, 100.
100, yeah.
And Moses is 11.
I'm 11, yes. I am 11. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Bhavna is born in October. 2. Yeah, nice. Anyway, sorry.
That's okay. Cool. So if you then if you're 17, you would say 17.
17.
Yeah.
I'm getting this.
Cool.
Huh.
So let me just walk you through the numbers from 1 to 10. Is that okay, guys?
Yes.
Cool. We all know this. Uno.
Oh, no.
No.
Very famous game.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Dos.
2.
3.
3.
4.
4.
Like a Q.
Yeah.
Quattro.
4.
Quattro.
Okay, you win.
You're just rolling the R's. Okay.
It's not that's
Quattro.
stressing in it. Yeah. 4.
Quattro.
So to get the R right, what you have to do is quattro. Okay. What you have to do is you have to take your tongue. Quattro.
Qua.
When you say qua, right? So your mouth opens up. Qua. Your mouth opens up, and then when you say the T, right? Your tongue should actually touch the tip of your top teeth, the upper teeth, and then your tongue should go back in. It'll be quattro.
Quattro. What?
Quattro.
This is me literally improvising tongue movement right now.
Quattro.
Quattro. Even if your tongue doesn't touch the teeth, it's okay, but it should go at least close to your teeth, close to the teeth, and then you get the right pronunciation. Quattro.
Quattro.
Okay. Moving on. Next one is cinco. Okay. Next one is seis. Siete. Ocho.
Ocho or ocho? Ocho.
So there are different ways of pronouncing this. Based on wherever you are in Spain, they pronounce it different. Now, I heard someone putting a stress on the C.
Ocho.
Ocho. Osho. Wait. They're putting a stress on the osho, on the end part, on the end of the word, which is the H and the O. Like osho. That is a heavy northern accent, which is spoken in around Barcelona. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm sharing this is because, as you know, in Spain, they speak there are different dialects as well that they speak. So in Barcelona, they don't speak Spanish, they speak Catalan.
Yeah.
Which is a lot heavier, has a lot of heavier accent, and you would not be able to understand that right then and there. So when you see a person who's speaking Catalan trying to speak normal Spanish, they would have heavy accent on certain words, and the word ocho is very easy to figure it out. Okay. The next one will be nueve. And diez.
Cameron.
Okay. Hope this was easy.
Once.
Yeah.
You want me to go through the pronunciation once again?
Yeah.
Okay, it'll be helpful. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Famous game. Uno.
Dos.
Dos.
Tres.
Tres.
Cuatro.
Cuatro.
Cinco.
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 Yes.
Seis.
Seis. Siete.
Good job. Next.
Seis.
Ocho.
Okay.
Nueve.
Perfect.
10.
Awesome. Amazing.
I'm a Spanish.
Great. Now, in the same flow, give it a shot for 11.
Once.
Go ahead.
Dos.
No.
Tres.
11.
Okay. 11 is once.
Okay. So, try to pronounce it as two different syllables.
Once.
Okay. Now, put the stress on the second syllable.
Once.
I want to hear the second syllable loud. Like
Once.
Once.
Once. Ah.
Once, doce.
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 Hungry.
Not a data clock. No.
Did I miss something from chat? Just really quickly review that here quick.
No, it's completely unrelated.
Okay, cool. Okay. Cool. Okay. Anyone wants to give a shot to 13?
Trece.
Okay.
Wait, doce is correct.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, okay. Once, doce, trece, catorce.
Catorce.
Catorce, yeah.
Queens.
Okay.
Quince.
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 Quince. Yeah. Now the fun starts from 16. Okay.
Wow.
Who wants to give a shot from 16 till 19?
Dieciséis. Okay, I left. I quit.
Perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dieciséis.
Okay. It's 16.
Dieciséis.
Yeah. So over here, you'll divide this word into three syllables. Okay. The first syllable will be die. Second one will be stay. And then you will do seis.
Dieciséis.
Okay. Anyone wants to go with the 17? Give it a shot to 17.
Yeah, Naren, I'll go ahead.
Go ahead, Varun.
Yeah, 17.
Okay. Bhavna, how about 18?
17.
19.
Hey, ocho.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
18. Yeah.
Perfect. It looks like you guys already know Spanish.
Come on now, please.
I always knew my parents were lying.
Cool. Okay.
I
And
wish
moving
mine
on to the next one, which is 20. It's nothing but 20.
Veinte. That's like French. Vingt.
Wow.
Yeah.
There are similarities because most of the European languages are derived from Latin, so you'll find a lot of similarities between them.
Yeah.
But if you literally see Portuguese, you will Portuguese and Spanish are very, very similar. Literally, it's just like hardly any difference here and there. Pronunciation though, it messes your pronunciation completely on certain things, on certain words. Okay. Now the trick for all the other numbers is, okay. So instead of having a different number, so same as English. So in English you have 21, 22, 23. The same thing applies in Spanish as well. Okay. So for 21 it will be 21.
21. 21.
Uno.
Same like 21, 22 sort of thing.
Okay, yeah.
21, 22, 23, 24.
Okay, go ahead.
25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I don't
Okay, awesome. So Sam, I just noticed one thing. You were saying 20, right? It's not
Spain.
Okay. It's let me see how can I explain the pronunciation to you. 20. Okay,
20.
Good.
20.
So the I is silent.
When?
Okay.
Oh.
The way you pronounce it, the I is silent.
Okay. When.
Oh.
B-E-N. When.
Yeah.
When.
The pronunciation will be how you write is Viente. Okay, Veinte. But you pronounce it without the I.
Okay. Can you say 28?
28.
28.
Okay.
28.
28.
Vent.
Huh?
No. 20. 29. 28. 30.
So they skipped the Y for the 20s because 20 ends with E. And you can't like put E next to I or something like that.
Yeah. So what they've done is, so if you see, if I do this, if I read like this, it will be 21. Okay, so it sounds off. So what they've done is, they've just removed the I, removed the E, put an I there, and just put the number. So it'll be 21. So they have the and in the word itself.
Right.
It's quite tricky to get. When I was taught the numbers, I never got the specifics of this, but now that I'm explaining, the breakdown is very this thing.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. So what I'm going to do over here right now is I'm just going to take you through 30, the pronunciation for 30, 40, 50, 60 and on forward. And probably what you can do is, we have 7 people, so we can 7, that's minus 2, 5. So we can probably just do a column each. Sounds good?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. So 30 will be nothing. Is nothing but 30. Who wants to take us through from 31 to 39?
Okay, I will try. Hello.
Go ahead.
I need to make the screen smaller.
Okay, sorry. I'll do that.
30.
1 second. I'll actually take it up. Yeah. Does that help?
Yeah.
Cool.
That also this Y is should be Joe.
So
30, or 30 Joe no.
Okay. So if it's only the Y, it'll be It is pronounced as a double E.
31. Correct. 31.
Yep. Next. Sorry, my bad.
32.
Perfect.
33. 3 and 4. 34. 35. 36. 37. Then you scroll down. 36 and then 37. 38. 39. And 40 is
Okay. 39.
9.
Okay. 39. I also the 6 is pronounced as 6. Shiva.
Yeah, got it. Yeah. I muted it. Yeah. 6.
So how would you say is like you would say is.
Okay.
Okay.
Says.
But instead of putting that hard pause over there, you just put all together says. Does that help?
Yeah.
Okay. So 40 would be 40.
Okay, I'll go ahead, Naren, for 40.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, if you can just go on top.
Sure, 1 second. I'll actually here you go. 1 second.
Yep. Can I start?
Please start. Varun.
Yeah, okay. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. After that.
Yeah, just give me a minute. I'm just scrolling down.
That's all right. I just got that noted. 46, 47, 48, 49. Yeah, is that perfect? Or
Yeah, go ahead.
okay.
Give it a shot. Give it a shot of 50. We
50
know that
as well.
already.
Okay, right. Yeah, it's similar to quarantine. That's all. Also, I thought.
Okay.
Nice one. So 50 is 50.
Perfect.
50.
Perfect.
Okay. 51.
Let's just Varun, let's just give a chance for some other people, no? Okay.
Right.
Cool. Okay. So any questions on the pronunciation for 50, guys?
Cincuenta.
Yeah.
N is silent.
50. The N is actually there. It's not silent.
Okay, just kidding.
No, it's okay. No, so it's seen. Quen. Ta. Okay. Okay. How you can do it? Sin from Sin City. Okay. Que from question, but you'd add an N at the end and then ta. Cincuenta.
50.
Yes. Is that does anyone need wants me to repeat the pronunciation once again?
Yeah, it's a 50.
Yes. Okay. So the same thing follows. As we just saw for 30 and 40, the same thing follows for the numbers between 50 and 60. You just got to have the pronunciation for the word 50, the letter and then the number. Is that a little bit confusing? Yes, no?
Got it.
Okay. How about Bhavna? I haven't heard from Bhavna for quite some time now.
Yeah, I was just writing them down.
Don't worry, I'll share this cheat sheet with you guys. Don't worry.
I have taken a screenshot, Naren.
Awesome. Awesome.
I missed where we were. Where were we?
We were at 50.
Okay, from 50. Like 51 then.
Okay. So instead of sure, let's go ahead. So 51 will be second.
51. 51.
Perfect. Go ahead with 52.
52. 53.
Okay.
54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60.
Perfect. That's
Okay,
literally perfect. The pronunciation was on the dot.
thanks. I just find how they pronounce and speak so fluently amusing. So I spent like a lot of time listening.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's nice. Okay. So there's a slight catch between 60 and 70. Okay. So in 60 it said 60, 70 it said 70. The only way to differentiate is how you listen, and so the 60 would be with an S, and the 70 would be with a T.
Okay.
That's the difference between the pronunciation. It's just an S and a T. Okay. Pratna, you wanna just take us through 80 and 90? Just the words. Just read out the words for 80 and 90.
Yeah. 80 and 90.
Perfect. Sam, how about you take us through the last one?
100.
Perfect. ¿Estás bien?
That's good.
Yeah. So basically, what I just said, that's good. Está bien. Good. Okay. The reason why I skipped the 70s, the numbers between 70, 80, and 90 is because it's the same structure that we have for 30, 40, and 50. And I see that we have already done 1 hour and 20 minutes. So yeah. I've taken slightly more time than everyone from today. So that's why I sped up a little bit here and there. Does anyone have any questions before we end with an activity? Any question?
I don't.
Okay. Pratna?
Why is it that, yeah.
Go ahead.
Why is it that like from 30s, like you add a E or a Y between your
So actually, if you see, the Y is added from 16 onwards.
Okay. Yeah.
But because it sounds off, so what they have done is they have done is 10. Okay. Then they have put an I in over there, and then the number. The same thing comes with 20, because it ends in a vowel. Okay. The same thing they've done with 20. But then 30 onwards, since it doesn't sound that off, so they can say, okay, 30 and 1.
Yeah.
Okay. That was Bhavna, right?
Yeah, that was me.
Cool. Okay.
Bhavna.
Shiva, Pratna, Varun, do you have any questions?
No questions, sir.
No question as of now, Naren.
Nothing.
Cool. Okay. So I'll pick two volunteers at random. Any two volunteers, or any one of you, just quickly do a quick introduction of yourself in Spanish, and we can end the day. Anyone who's willing to take a chance.
I'll go.
Sure, please go ahead.
Soy Pratna. Yo tengo 17 años. Soy hindú. Estoy viviendo en Bangalore. Yeah, that's all I got.
Perfect. Awesome. Anyone else wants to go through with it? Okay.
Bhavna, go.
Okay, so mi hombre Bhavna. Then was there another sentence? My laptop died.
Yeah. So just let me pull that up real quick. 1 second.
You are not sharing a screen, by the way.
Doing that right now. Once. Okay. Let me just zoom out a little bit. Okay, here you go.
Okay, so all of it.
Bhavna, do you need any help?
No, okay, so I go all of it, right? So I say
just do whatever you can. No need to go through everything. Just do a brief introduction of what you understood. If you need any help, I'm here.
Okay, I'll go over everything. Hola, ¿cómo está usted or ¿cómo está tú? Depending on whether I want to be respectful or not.
Okay.
Then mi nombre es Bhavna. Yo tengo 10 CS. Yo tengo una hermana.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Fair enough. Awesome. Great try. Thank you. Anyone else wants to go ahead with give it a try?
Yeah, Naren, I'll go ahead.
Sure, go ahead.
Hola, my nombre es Varun, and soy Hindu. And forgot how do I say where I live in?
Yo, 1 second. Okay. Estoy viviendo.
Where is that?
Right here.
Okay. Estoy viviendo en Bangalore.
Perfect. Awesome. Okay. Perfect. Does anyone else wants to go through? Go ahead and do a self introduction. Cool. If you don't have any questions for me, I think we have come to an end of the session. If you have any questions, then we can go ahead with that.
Thanks a lot, Naren.
Yeah.
Guys, are we going to have this on a daily basis, Naren?
This is just a basic for today, Varun. Once we figure, there are a few things that I'm gonna play around with. Once I figure out the flow, then probably we'll figure out a few details later going forward. But this is just to get the pulse and everything.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot, Naren.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Say
thank you in Spanish. Everyone.
Gracias a todos ustedes por darme la oportunidad.
Okay. For me, it's only gracias. Bye-bye.
All right. Gracias. Thank you.
I'm so sorry I've taken the session over by 30 minutes.
No, it's okay.
No, it's okay. It was well worth it, actually. Very good.
Yeah. All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks a lot, Naren. Thank you.